Kim, can you see everyone's cameras?
I'm having a few issues with my camera.
That's
Same.
okay. Okay, all right. Is the recording in progress? Kim,
Yes, we are recording.
just please check because I can't see everyone on my screen. See if,
Lot of cameras are not on.
yeah. Yog and Kevin, can you just guys exit and rejoin and try switching on your camera?
Nerit, Shashwat, please switch on your cameras now.
1 sec, I'll try
Yeah,
that.
I'll just do that. Anna. I'm still having issues with my camera.
Do you have another device you can use?
I'll join through my phone. Give me a sec.
Okay. Yeah, that's better. I can see Kevin. I can see Yog. Okay. Okay, Shashwat is also visible.
Kevin, can you remove your SW Bakoni?
It's a lot of work to put it back.
Please remove.
Remove it. Yeah.
Is anyone saying anything? Because I can't hear anything.
No, we have not started yet. We are waiting for a couple of people. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so since we haven't started, guys, what time is the F1 race today? IST
6:30.
6:30. Okay. Who is everyone supporting?
You will be free before that.
Yeah.
I think McLaren will mess up last minute. Like they won the constructors, but I feel they will somehow mess up the drivers' championship.
Kevin, any thoughts?
No, I don't think so. I mean, Max will win it, but Lando will win the WTC.
Even if
I don't
Taurus
want
is
it.
second, he will win. And I'm pretty sure he will.
But I'm very confident that Lando will crack under pressure. I have high hopes.
We shall see.
I'm
Yeah,
more
yeah.
scared about Yuki and Hadja because our full hopes will do something to remove the McLarens.
Okay, guys, we need to start. Let's circle back to that discussion later. All right. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here today, and we really appreciate you guys taking time out for this. So, we are going to have a very super relaxed conversation about your lifestyle, your home routines, and how you think about design appliances, especially the premium ones. So, in that context, we are going to specifically focus on your daily living. So, before we start this discussion, I want you all to understand that there are no right or wrong answers here. We are just doing this to understand your experiences and preferences. So, whatever you share with us, it is going to help us understand what people like you value, enjoy, and look for when it comes to premium appliances. So feel free to be as candid as possible. You guys can agree, you can guys can disagree, or jump in to add on somebody else's point of view. So yeah, the more interactive it is, the better for us. Right? Any questions so far? No? All right. We'll start with something super easy. So my first question to you all is, what is something small that made your day better today? Does anyone have anything to share? Keval, take the lead, please.
I had a friend's sister's baby shower, so that was something interesting that happened today. So yeah, started my day with that.
Okay. What about others?
Hi. Uh, I started my day, of course, with my favorite cup of coffee, which I love. And yeah, that makes my day bright. And then had gone to visit my cousins and back from there.
Lovely. Shashwat,
So I got to see sun over here after a week, so that made my day.
I know you guys are in Milan, right? As of
Yeah.
now. Lovely, lovely. Kevin, what about you?
So I found a new biryani guy and I tried his biryani and that was quite good. So, with these guys, biryani is really hit or miss, and this time it was a hit, so that was good.
Okay. Anyone else? No?
Yeah, I mean, I got up at around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, probably after half a month because of the ongoing lectures, these days. So probably that was the happiest thing that happened to me today.
Great. I'm happy for you. Yog?
I got up early and was able to catch breakfast with my friends. So I think that was good.
Yeah, great. Okay. Okay, my next question is, tell us what you are like in the mornings usually. Do you guys ease into your day or get into action right away? What sets the tone for you guys?
I am phenomenally cranky in the morning. Like, don't talk to me in the morning is my approach. Where I wake up at around afternoon, even if we have classes at night, and so that's normally how I attack my mornings. And as for my routine in the morning, it really depends on how much time I have. So it's quite scattered. Like even if I wake up early, some days I just end up on my phone, and even if I wake up early, I'm still late for class. Or some days I just get up and I'm fully motivated, and I reach class early as well. So it's very extremes. I don't think there's a happy median. But one thing that's consistent is I'm very cranky in the morning, be it with coffee without, with chai without, cranky.
Okay. What about you, Prabha ma'am?
Myself, especially on weekends, rather than the hustle bustle every day, I would like to get up late. So I woke up late as usual, being Sunday. Yeah, it's very relaxing. I'm very at ease. I take it very easy. Yeah, and begin my day with coffee and yeah, cool. I just chill.
Okay, lovely. Anybody else? Yog?
I think it usually depends on the day of the week.
Mondays are the worst. And if I'm waking up on a Friday, it's much better. And again,
Okay.
Sundays are a bit bad because Monday again. So yeah, I think it's
Is
bad.
it because of your office hours?
Yeah, it
Hmm.
depends on my office day.
Okay. Cool. Interesting. So, what's with you guys? What's your ideal slow, lazy Sunday morning like, and how is it different from your usual days? What's the one thing that makes Sunday feel different for you guys?
I think I answered this before.
Hmm.
Sunday is the day that I set aside, yeah, getting up late rather than running around in the morning. So it was a very lazy day, getting up slowly. And yes, I look forward to it. But of course, towards evening, I have the feeling that the next day is office. So, yeah. So
Would
that
you
is a little, but otherwise, it's a pretty cool. And I just take my time. It's me time.
okay? Would you like to join in here, Kirti ma'am?
Yeah, what makes my Sunday special is I finally get to see my daughter at home after the entire uh, busy week.
Right. What about others? What is Sunday like for you?
I think Sundays for me are like because the other days are so like you need to go or you're like rushing to work and stuff like that. So Sundays for me is something, and I love slow mornings especially. So Sundays to me is something where I can get those slow mornings, do what I really like doing. Will sound very Instagram trendy, but I really like making my own matcha. I've been doing that since the past 2 years before it was an Instagram trend at this point of time. So I really like doing that where I'm whisking my own matcha, making a cup for myself, having my slow mornings, reading a book or, something like that, or maybe watching something. And doing things that I don't get time to do on the weekdays for that matter. So I think that slow mornings is something that is what I look forward to, especially on the weekends.
Great. Very relatable. I know Keval would relate to that. Your Sunday snap streak is mostly like that.
Yeah, like I mean, adding to everyone is just like I love making lunch for myself. So that's a break from the normal routine that I have. So yeah, that's that.
Lovely. So adding to that, what's your comfort morning drink and how do you guys go about making it? Is there something particular you guys prefer?
I would like to say this is a very super healthy and hassle-free drink that I have every morning. It is a juice of amla, curry leaves, fresh turmeric, and ginger, which you
Mm-hmm.
have to set into ice cubes and just add it to warm water every morning and sip on it. It's a
Interest.
yeah.
What about others?
Myself, normal routine is always a smoothie with berries. That is during the office days, but during weekends, it's totally different. It's my favorite coffee.
Hmm. I think Vamsi hasn't spoken yet. What about you, Vamsi?
So, uh, basically, yeah, hi everyone. So, my comfort go-to drink is chai. So, basically, I add some little bit of ginger and cardamom, and then that's how I start my day. So, yeah.
Okay. Nerith, would you
Yeah,
like?
I mean, I somewhat agree with Vamsi actually. I'm habituated to bed teas, and I pretty much can't get up, open my eyes if I can't have a bed tea. If at all I open my eyes, I need a tea in front of me in order to actually start getting up. So yeah,
Hmm.
tea is what I would usually prefer if I'm getting up at any point in the morning.
Okay. And is
Hi,
there,
hi everyone.
Karthike, go on.
Yeah, so my comfort drink for the morning, I feel like it's sometimes coffee or tea. It depends on my mood. So the tea I make, yeah, usually consists of a small amount of cardamom, ginger, and today but I today wake up with a shot of a black coffee. Yeah.
Keval, any particular way you go about making it?
Yeah, coffee all the way, any hour of the day. That's it. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, lovely guys. We are moving forward with next part of this group discussion. So my first question here is: if you had to host a Sunday brunch tomorrow, what would that experience look or feel like to you guys? Girls, Janvi.
My God. I have the perfect answer for that because I was recently discussing that with my husband at this point of time. So I live in London, and so Christmas is something which is huge here, and it's Christmas time at this point of time. So what we are planning was we will make like a proper turkey roast and make a mulled wine. So mulled wine is basically like a hot wine with spices, for example, cinnamon and star anise and stuff like that. And along with that, we were planning to make s'mores, and probably I'll bake like a rum cake and stuff like that. Set up a Christmas tree with the decorations and all of that. So like a proper like Christmas get together of sorts. And I think that's what at this point of time is the perfect get together, because the season, that's the weather, and that's the vibe at this point of the year. So yeah, I think that would be perfect at that point of time.
Right. Any other one? What would you guys feel like would matter to you most in that brunch? Would it be food? Would it be music? Anything to add?
For me, music, of course, I love music. So I think it would be very ease. I'll take it very light, plan what I would like to cook along with some background music. Depending on who are the people. I mean, if they are close friends or whoever we are inviting, plan out what for lunch. But I would take it very easy and light and make whatever is comfortable
Right.
and enjoy the lunch. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Kevin? Is Kevin there? No. Any other one?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. So, I in general do enjoy hosting people, and for a brunch, I would firstly I would see what the split of veg and non-veg is, because in India that's quite a culturally sensitive matter, and so based on that, maybe make some nice veg starters, non-veg starters, and as for music, music is a given. Right, like I think all of us have Spotify, all of us have speakers, and even if we start off with something, usually the room takes its own course, right? Eventually someone's going to say, let me play one song, and then from there the playlist just changes into its own thing. So yeah, overall it's going to be go with the flow, and it depends on what people want. And as for drinks, if we're having, we can start off with some juices, and maybe even some ciders, and maybe a beer as well once we cross the noon time. So yeah.
You would have an early start. I hope you know that. So you are not cranky.
Fair,
Even
fair.
anything.
Nothing specific to add. I mean, everyone summed it up pretty much the similar things.
Okay. So we'll move the next question. When you imagine your ideal kitchen, so how do you want it to feel like? Would it be cozy, clean, aesthetically very pleasing, or maybe luxurious? And why would that be? What influences your preferences, basically?
I think for I think for me, kitchens are something like personally what I like is that my kitchen should smell like a bakery at that point of time. It should smell of cinnamon and vanilla and chocolate and stuff like that. Have a really pleasant and warm and cozy, comforting smell to it, along with the aesthetics. But I think it the most important part is that I should enjoy cooking there, and it should smell really welcoming, because food in our culture is something which is very important and something which we look forward to while greeting other people, and it says a lot about the house. So for me, it should be warm and welcoming to sum it up.
So would you care about the looks of your kitchen more or functionality?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I care about every nook and corner in my house. My most app at this point of time is Pinterest. There's a mood board for everything, so it should be warm, cozy, comforting with aesthetics, if that makes sense for me.
Right, it totally does. Prabha ma'am, what about you? How would
Yeah,
you go?
same like that. I would like my kitchen to be warm, not too cold. Aesthetic, of course, and good appliances. I go in for luxury. It's not like luxurious appliances, but at the same time, it's like kind of user friendly, and which goes with the setting of my kitchen, because I'm very particular about the look of my kitchen and also the appliances. So it well goes with the decor there, and of course in a very warm atmosphere.
Great, great. Kirti ma'am, would you like to add something?
Not really, they've spoken about most of it, but I think cleanliness is what matters the most to me because
Hmm.
what we make in the kitchen is not only food for the body but also for the soul. So it has to be clean and hygienic, most important.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So the next question is, if your kitchen were a person, and this is a very interesting question, if your kitchen were a person, what kind of personality would it have? And anyone, Janvi?
I think it would be warm and dramatic. I'm a very
This
dramatic person at that. Like I'm a very dramatic person. I live in delusion and fiction half of the time, and and at the same time, like I mentioned, the warm and welcoming and greeting aspect of it in the last question. I think my kitchen would have that dramatic element always because that's me and it will scream of me. I think, like I mentioned, the whole matcha. So my kitchen has a whole matcha bar where it has different matchas and different cups and different all of that. And that is something which I really enjoy doing every morning and look forward to going into my kitchen. And before anyone hates on me, I have been doing it since the last 2 years. Before it was an Instagram trend, and no, I don't do it for the aesthetics. I really do it for the umami and the earthy taste, which I really enjoy, which most people will call grass anyway. But I really enjoy doing that, and that is one of the key aspects of my kitchen. And now I have turned all my friends and my husband into a matcha lover at this point of time, where I'm whisking matcha every morning. And that is that dramatic element of my kitchen where I have that matcha bar which screams of my personality, and everyone enjoys that. So yeah, it's warm and dramatic.
lovely, lovely answer. Keval, something?
I mean, just to add, I would definitely like some a good lighting to my kitchen. I mean, a good huge window where there's natural light coming in, and I don't know, just to compare it to a personality or a person as such. I would say Killian Murphy, very silent, very minimal, but when he's there, he's there. So my kitchen needs to resonate with that.
Oh, lovely,
Yeah.
lovely. Kevin, Kartike, anything you guys have to say?
Uh, s- I would like to add my kitchen should be warm, calm, and uh, uh, contain of appliances, modern appliances. Should have
Okay.
a bigger window, escape LED, should so that the fresh air as well as the light should come in. It should be clean also. Yeah.
Great, great.
So,
Nairit.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead, Kevin. Please continue.
So I'm someone who, when I get into the kitchen, I'm either cooking for survival or I'm cooking for pleasure. And when I'm cooking for pleasure, the vibe is completely chaotic because I would have found some recipe on YouTube, which I am going to master in the 30 to 45 minutes that I have. Right. So at that point, I want my kitchen to be completely functional. And like I usually know where everything is in the kitchen. And if anything is out of place, it drives me nuts. right? Like like it should be controlled chaos, and the moment it just becomes chaos, the entire like it I will go hunt that person down and find out who put the scissors in the wrong place. Because in the kitchen, when you need a knife or a pair of scissors, it has to be there, and when it's not there, it just ruins it completely. As for a person, I would say it's I don't know. Think of someone who's chaotic yet calm and delivers when they have to, but barely got to the finish line, but got to the finish line in style.
Give me F1 personality. Who would you compare it with?
Then let's just go with Max. Just brutal, and just gets stuff done.
Great, great. What about you, Shashwat?
So, according to me, cooking is a coping mechanism. So, I personally want to have my kitchen very clean, very minimalist, and spacious at the same time. So, if I have to resonate it with a person, it should be someone who is very comforting and minimalist at the same time.
Okay, lovely, lovely. You guys have very interesting and contrasting answers. So, yeah, so my next question will be, where do you usually discover home or lifestyle inspirations? So, even for your kitchen, you guys said dramatic or warm or minimal. So, where do you find that inspiration, and what about those sources appeal to you? Any specific creators or brands you guys follow?
I think Pottery Barn is something which works for me. Obviously, IKEA is there and all of that. So I think like Pottery Barn and IKEA, the mix of two is something which makes it perfect and helps me personally achieve my mood board about things that I am looking forward to and all that. And they have great stuff. I feel like it's something that is modern but traditional at the same point of time, and you literally get whatever you need, and they have a great collection, and they have curated things for people of all likings, all ages. Like I said, it's like a one stop thing to all your needs. And about reels at this point of time, I think I'm just following these. It sounds so this, but at this point in time, I'm just following creators who are like into like home decor and decorating their Christmas tree and stuff like that. Where they're like, oh, what ornaments are we putting? Oh, how to light your Christmas tree and stuff like that, which is a little unlike me. But yeah, that's what it's been about.
So you said pottery barn, right? Does
Yeah.
that satisfy your need for drama personality in your kitchen?
It does to a great extent. Yes, it does. Because they have everything. They have the room stuff. They have the kitchen stuff. Things for your hall, and I like a very minimal but pop of color sort of decor, and that is something that they fulfill. So works great for me. Like for me. Yeah,
Great,
Portugal with a mix of IKEA is what I would say.
great. Narith, I would like to know your answer on this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get into kitchen a lot. Any which ways, my wife takes care of it. But as far as I'm concerned, Godrej Interior is doing pretty good job in this segment. It brings out that ergonomic design with that premium look, along with Anchor by Panasonic. So I think over and above luxury, a kitchen should also be accessible to some extent, so that too much of storage is nice, but too much of storage can also lead to a lot of ambiguity while actually trying to figure out what to make, where to make, and where your stuff is. So kitchen has to be very minimal to some extent, and also these days I feel IoT enabled kitchen appliances can also help a lot while easing your life. So yeah, that's my views.
That's interesting. IoT, somebody else, boys, I need you all to add on that point. Kevin.
So I'm gonna be honest, Omega. I don't have too much tech in the kitchen. Prefer
And
it
why
quite
that?
simple.
Are you
Sorry.
more why that? Not
So,
like yeah.
uh, in a brutally honest answer is that my mom has set up the kitchen and none of us have, like, it's still her territory. And in Bombay, it's a very temporary setup, so it wasn't worth getting fancy
Hmm.
and technical with it. It is a 1 year problem for me, right? Whereas at home, we haven't bothered upgrading it because everything works fairly well, right? Like, I think the most technologically advanced thing we have is a fridge, and the most technologically advanced thing it does is maybe convert the fridge into a freezer, or you can switch it up, right?
So your
As
kitchen
from
more traditional has
it's more or less traditional, like in the sense that, like, we have mixies, like we're not grinding stuff on rocks, but at the same time we don't have any internet connected devices
so
in the
do you
kitchen
think
at least.
those traditional touches are influenced by some brand you might know of?
No, no, I don't think so. I think the moment the mixie dies or the fridge dies or whatever new thing dies, and we go to the shop to buy it and it's internet connected, we'll have to buy it. It's just that it hasn't died yet. It is not a culture thing, or like, I think you're overcomplicating it in the sense that we would only replace something when it has to be replaced, right? Like, and then after that, like, the value add that comes from IoT in the kitchen at least does not impact me much. The most I could have is maybe a smart switch where if I forget to switch it off and I've gotten back on the bed, I might switch off the light from there. But that's more of a home appliance than a kitchen appliance.
Great. Prabha ma'am, would you like to?
For me, I would like to have these gadgets. I keep trying on new ones. Like as Kevin mentioned, yes, things like fridge and all. Once it gets, you don't keep changing all the time. But the other things, like you have a coffee maker, probably these things. Definitely, with the trend, I Google a lot, so I have Instagram, Pinterest. So all these things give me the updates. So I wouldn't mind trying new brands that come up with new facilities, a bit stylish, but it serves your purpose. So even Muji, I love Muji products, even for your house, for your living room. I go into that. SMEG is also fine. I go to home center once in a while, IKEA. So a lot of things I keep looking and I keep changing the stuff, the things that we could change, the cutleries, the add-on air fryers. So I would like to go with the latest gadgets, which gives me more, easy access to do things and saves time. And of course, I'd like to try.
Great.
Also,
Yeah.
just one point I wanted to add is that, even though we're talking about gadgets, right, it doesn't technically have to be like something very,
Yeah,
like,
of course.
technologically advanced. So there's this one small grinder kind of thing that my mom got at some fair, and I've been using that to chop all my vegetables, and like it has,
Smaller one
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah, exactly
full.
that one. And the amount of time it has genuinely saved me is phenomenal. Like, it has made a 10-minute cutting job like a 1 minute job. So that
Right.
something I value a lot, like in terms of efficiency and time, like that really does wonders for me.
So
Yeah,
I'll tell you.
sometimes it's not always about brands. Sometimes it's not always about brands. Sometimes it can be just a Chinese a product you just see outside, like he says, yeah, and that's so useful. Probably you use that more than all the other important brands that you have. So it depends on how useful and how easy it makes your life.
Yeah. So
What
I'll tell you
you would?
how IoT has, actually saved a couple of times. It has saved the time for cooking, which my wife actually takes. So while we were driving home back from work, um, sh- this microwave is what I think app based or something like that, and she had to preheat that microwave before actually cooking something in that microwave. So by the time we actually reached home, the microwave was already preheated, and she just had to start cooking. So that kind of IoT enabled devices actually save time to some extent.
Yeah. You
Yes,
have something to add.
yeah, I want to add here that such gadgets can also they should also be that accessible Because if I'm looking to take up my appliances, I have to take care that my mother can access it, my grandparents, and others in the house can access it as well. So it should not be that complicated to use. It should be
Yeah.
easy and efficient.
All right. So my next question would be when you hear the word premium home, right? So what is the first word or feeling or image that comes to your mind, and why is that? Is it based on aesthetics or convenience, quality? What is it?
So I think it should be a combination of all, right? Like, in the sense, the material should be good, how it feels should be good. So there's no point of having something that's functional as long as it looks like shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, we all have one home and we want that home to be something beautiful. For example, when my kids come home and they jump on the expensive sofa, it drives me nuts. But at the same time, we do want the nice things in life, right? Or the furniture. I think the nicer the furniture, the more the kids have a tendency to just ruin it, and it tears you apart because you want nice things, and at the same time you can't throw them out of the house. So where do you draw that balance?
Yeah. What about others? Janvi?
Ah,
Um, I think, like Kevin mentioned, it's something which is a combination of a lot of things. It's comfort, um, it's aesthetic, and it's something which should feel like you on top of everything, because a home is something which is like yours, and it should feel like your personality and what you like doing, right? Um, but to talk about a brand, I think, I'm talking about a premium luxury brand at this point of time. But I think Dolce Homes is Dolce and Gabbana. The home side of theirs is something which is very nice, and is something which where they have understood how to do homes and home decors correctly. Be it the cutlery, be it the sofas, be it the furniture, be it anything, they are doing it in such a modern but traditional way. It's a combination of both, which is so beautiful. And I think that is something which I relate to personally. And Yeah, I think other I get like IKEA and stuff like that, but it's something which reaches the bare minimum. And I'm pretty sure that there are like mid luxury brands, and something which is like way affordable and all of that. But for me, which sort of like goes along with my personality, would be Dolce.
Okay, great, great. Vamsi, would you like to add something in here?
So when my what I prefer is that when I hear premium home, the first word that comes to my mind is comfort. So basically, it's not luxury for the sake of it, but a space where it feels warm, welcoming, and it should be designed thoughtfully. That's what I mean. So it doesn't mean, so for me premium is something which makes everyday life comfortable and smoother, and it should be grounded. So that is premium home to me, basically.
I
Okay.
think when I hear of a premium home, the first feeling that comes to my mind is practicality and aspiration. I think of thoughtfulness and functionality. I want every corner of the house to feel like it is intentional. There is good design, good material, and nothing too extravagant.
Okay, great. Anyone else?
Also, another thing in a premium home, especially now, right, in this internet era, is I think it has to have a technology component as well, and a technology component in the sense that it is always working, because in the start there were a lot of issues with IoT things not connecting well, and also in the sense that it should be easily usable. So I think from a technology point of view, and this is obviously on top of materials, feel, space, color, all of that. On top of that, I think it should have a technology component as well, where it just makes your life easier. right? In the sense that if I'm coming home after a busy day of work, I want my house, I at least I want to have the option to calibrate my house in such a way that it maybe switches on the air conditioning, maybe switches on the geyser, and does a few things, like a few tiny things that is out of my mental bucket, right? Like I'm either way going to do these things, but if it's able to do these things for me, nothing like it.
Okay, great. Keval, I think you are a huge interior designer kind of person.
Uh, I mean, I don't know. Everyone's pretty much summed it up properly. But speaking of a brand, for me, premium homes or modular kitchens, I resonate with this brand called Kushu 7.
Okay,
uh, I mean, got my home done, and so yeah, I like their stuff. I like their ideas. They're more about having space to your kitchen because, again, like living in Bombay, having that uh, kitchen as a spacious kitchen where you can work properly is also a need. And I mean, Kushu addressed the need for us pretty much good. So yeah, I resonate with them more.
great, great. Anyone else?
Also, another thing is multifunctional appliances, like just one, product that fulfills multiple needs. That is also something I would expect because the thing is,
How do you
space
relate
is
that with premium homes? I
in
mean,
the sense that
it,
if okay, so I would assume that I would have multiple, in the sense that I might have a coffee nook or something of that sort in the first floor and second floor and third floor of my house, right? So I would want a few products that overlap in terms of functionality. So
okay,
I will obviously have a main nook where that is like if I have the luxury of time, energy, effort, then I would go to the main kitchen, but I would want smaller kitchens and appliances and copies everywhere else.
okay, great. We'll move to the next question. When you are buying something for your home, what's your approach? Do you guys go about it with long research, or is it most of the times intuitive and instant decisions based on your preferences or choices?
For
Anyone?
me, I would like to know what I'm investing in. So I would definitely do a research to find out if, just to know the reviews, to see how it is, just to get a majority opinion. And yeah, that is for the bigger things. The small decors are just fine. I just go with what I would like and what suits what suits my living room or the kitchen, or I would go with that. But it's always on a research
Okay.
basis.
Anyone else? Janvi?
I think mine is research, but getting completely useless things. Anything and everything that I see on the internet is added to my cart and I buy it. And it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And I'm just like, oh, why is it not working? Oh, it looks so cute and it looks so aesthetic. And why is it not working? So, for the major appliances, I obviously do my research and all of that. And then get that. But for the little things, maybe a chopper or like a garlic peeler or something like that is something which I'll see on reels and on Instagram and all of that, and be like, oh, I need that. Even if I don't need it, I will buy that, waste my money, add it to my cart, and then get it. It will turn out used, and I'm like, okay, fine, and it will just be lying around like that. So, which I need to stop doing, but yeah, that's what it
I
is.
hope people will relate to you that in
Yeah,
that
I
sense.
hope so. It's such a stupid thing at this point of time. I have such stupid stuff lying around which doesn't work. Absolutely not. And it's just there. Like just hoarded there and I need to like trash everything out.
What about others? Nerith?
I mean, as I mentioned earlier, kitchen is not something my forte. So I'd rather take one of my interior designer friends to choose some luxury products or probably suggest what I should do for my, kitchen or something like that. So, I mean, yeah, it's more like I would trust someone else's opinion over mine because considering I don't know a lot about kitchen any which ways.
Okay.
So I'm someone who's phenomenally research intensive, right? the moment I'm spending money, I do a few hours of research at least,
Hmm.
create any product. So this goes for kitchen appliances as well. And like for the kitchen or any home appliance or anything for the home, there's a functionality aspect and there's an aesthetic aspect, right?
Right.
Like this product needs to fit your home and work in your home. So from that angle, like, and another thing I've noticed is that like if you buy, especially in the kitchen for that matter, you end up buying products from a similar brand just because it forms a cohesive environment, or you end up with a product from company A which does not look as cohesive from a product from company B, and like it just creates a bit of visual imbalance, right? So in many of the cases, I end up buying similar products just because they match together, even though it might be functionally a step lower. So that has happened as well.
Great, great. My next question to you guys is, which brands do you associate with high-end kitchen designs when we are talking about just in terms of aesthetics? Do you guys have anything in mind?
I mean, as I mentioned earlier, Kushu 7 is the brand for me. Apart from that, there's this brand called Makwana. So these
Yeah.
are two that I'm aware of. Yeah.
So, any of those brands currently sit in your kitchen, or is
Yeah.
that something that you aspire of?
So like I'm speaking about modular kitchen and getting the whole kitchen done and not the appliances specifically. So Kushu 7 is the modular kitchen that is set up at my home. Um, yeah. Uh,
Great. Anyone else? Prabha ma'am, Janvi.
For me, KitchenAid, Bosch, I love those. And what I haven't yet tried is the SMEG, of course. I wanted to, I love the colors and I think they're very pleasant and I love their finishes, but I haven't tried. And being a coffee person, I would like to try that, but which I haven't yet, but that's on my bucket list.
Lovely. Okay. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
Jan.
think Yeah, I think I would agree to the SMEG point. I love SMEG personally, and I would really like to have maybe a toaster or even a refrigerator for that matter from the brand. And it's so cute and so aesthetic. And I think when I imagine a whole kitchen or even a whole living room filled with SMEG, it just like makes me like very happy internally, and it sort of brings like a childlike attitude out, just looking at the appliances. And
Yeah.
I think apart from that, like I have already mentioned before, which was Pottery Barn, is something which is more minimalistic and modern and fills that requirement. Also, they have everything that is required, just like IKEA or just what you would need for your house. So I think Smeg and Pottery Barn should be something which I would like and would want to have in my house.
Okay. So, apart from Prabha ma'am and Janvi spoiling it for us, have you guys heard of SMEG ever before this discussion?
No, not at all.
No.
What about you, Vamsi? Yog?
No,
No, I think so. No.
not at all. I
Really?
heard of it.
So, Prabha ma'am, would you like to give them some information about it?
About SMEG, see, I don't have this with me as yet, but based on the research, because I keep doing a lot of research, they have these very cute items, I should say. It, as Jani says, it brings the child in you. Yes, definitely, because they're so cute. It's got these pastel colors, and they have got these, these cute toasters, the coffee makers. They're amazing, and I think they've designed it very well. It's like, it's a very smooth finish. I haven't yet gone to check. I'm in Dubai actually, and I was just thinking I have to go this weekend, which I didn't, which I couldn't. I just want to go and feel that as I see in the pictures. But you guys must take a look at that. But I think it's really nice. It's you should have this piece at home.
I think,
Essentially, yeah.
sorry. No, I think the guys would have pretty much seen it maybe at someone else's place or maybe on the internet or something like that. I think that y'all just don't know it by the brand name, but I think once y'all like just search it out, y'all be like, oh, this is what it is. Oh, okay, we know this. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all might have seen it. If y'all have not, don't hold me accountable for it, but I'm sure y'all just might have seen it.
So essentially, they make kitchen appliances that refrigerators, toasters, coffee machines, and they are very vintage looking. Like, so yeah, when you so I think this question would be again taken up by Prabha and Janvi. Do SMEG products feel more like functional appliances to you or design pieces? I mean, designs outweigh their practicality or not, in your opinion?
Design wise, yeah, I liked it. As I told, as I said earlier, I don't feel they are those bulky kind of gadgets. You know, they're so cute. I mean, it could fit into any place, and it's very well defined. I feel it's got a very good finish, and that attracted me actually, along with those lovely shades, colors that they add on to it. It could fit into any kitchen, and you don't need that much of space. As I said, even the toasters, they're so cute. They're so like. It would fit into any small kitchen. It's the way you look at it, but somehow I felt, compared to the so many other brands that I've looked into, I find them really cute.
So would they fit your lifestyle in your kitchen?
For me,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, definitely. Definitely. Apparently, my kitchen is really big. It can accommodate a lot of stuff. And yes, and I've been looking for this. That's the reason I've been looking, because I just wanted to add a couple of pieces from them. And definitely, I'm sure after this conversation, I'm sure I should be heading there.
So what do you prefer? Their refrigerators, their coffee machines? I
I love
think
the
based
coffee
on
machines. I love the toasters. Yeah, not the refrigerator at the moment, but definitely I would like to take a look at it. But the other cute small gadgets, which I think toasters, which these are the things that we keep using every day. And I think it's not only for the design, but I'm sure I heard about it a lot. I've read the reviews too, and I think it's very practical and I think easy to use, user friendly.
okay, Keval, anything
I'd go for the coffee machine for sure.
for sure?
Yeah.
Would that fit with how you make your coffee? I know you have a specific routine.
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely do my R&D before buying it, and being someone who had not heard about it so much and now getting to hear about it, for sure I don't mind giving it a shot and checking it for myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my next question is, if SMEG were to create a product that was specially designed for you, where you felt like, oh, you just saw it and felt like, oh, this is made for me. So what features or design elements would it have?
I
Um.
think
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kevin. Go ahead.
Thank you. So I think, I just went through SMEG's website, right? And firstly, the design language is phenomenal. I don't
Hmm.
think there are a lot of products like it, and it's so unique that you can bring it into any kitchen and it's going to stand out, and not
Yeah.
particularly in a bad way, right? Like it has its design language, which is maybe from the 1960s, 70s, 80s, which a lot of people consider also associate with quality, right? Like if you're looking at some of the things our grandparents are given to us, they still work somehow. And whereas if you're looking at something you've bought recently, that it does not last as long, right? So the first thing is, through their design, they've kind of associated it with quality. Now, if I was just going through their website and their wine cooler, they have wine coolers as well. And I think I would be phenomenally interested in that. Like, I've been looking into excuses to get into wine. So I think a wine cooler would be a very good way to push into that. And of course, they have the coffee machines as well. And, coffee is something that people are phenomenally passionate about, right? So I think this would help a lot.
Okay. Given. You were saying something.
I mean, I because the mornings are so chaotic during work days. I don't know if they already have it, but I'd like a coffee machine which also gets it gets me a prepared coffee in hand. I don't really have the time in the morning to make the coffee espresso first, then go and froth my milk and do the whole mixing bit. I mean, I love doing that on my weekends, but yeah, like specifically for the weekdays.
Okay. Janvi.
I think I think I would really like a brand or SMEG for that matter to have me a matcha machine of sorts.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, that would be really nice. I love the whisking process. I love the whole process of making it. But if I wanted something for myself personally, it would be a matcha machine because they have everything else. Also, I think that Smeg as a brand is something which gives like very 90s retro sort of vibes. And I think if you have just one thing in your kitchen of from the brand, I think it won't like look like coordinated with the rest of your kitchen because it will like just stand out so and like in your face. So I think like if you have like maybe two or three items from the same brand which is like color coordinated or something like that is something which will look like a bit balanced. And that's why I feel like you can't just like get like just one product. Like if a person wants to get like a coffee machine or something, like you just can't get that because it just won't go with your kitchen interiors with the with which I'm sure the boys won't relate to. If y'all relate to, great, like thank god. But I think that yeah, I think y'all need like more products. And I think that is something which I feel is the down point of the brand because you
Hmm.
just can't have like one thing if you're crazy like me and aesthetics matter, is what I'll say.
Yeah,
Which
that's what I feel. That's all about SMEG, I think.
Right, right,
You
thank
have
you.
one, you should have the entire thing. It sort
Exactly.
of
Yeah, the
brings,
whole kitchen should feel like that,
yeah,
or just like,
it brings the personality as she was talking about into the
yeah,
kitchen. Yeah. So
need the
then
whole
you would like to have the series of
inspired.
it.
Yeah.
It has
Great.
a very Apple approach. You buy
Yeah.
one, then
So
to
this
make the other
Yeah.
stuff more
yeah,
useful, you have to buy other
exactly.
stuff, and then you're
Yeah.
into it.
I'm
yeah.
sure your matcha machine will come soon too.
Oh, I would love that. I would love that. I want like something like matcha related, which is there. Also a bit off topic, but I hate like flavored things. Like flavored matcha is just a thing to like make people like matcha. So just have like the normal ones.
Okay. Which
Normal.
brings to which brings me to my last question. If SMEG were to design a perfect for India version of any appliance that they currently have, what it would definitely include? What do
A
you guys?
stabilizer.
Hmm. Care to elaborate on that?
Okay, so no, on a serious note, I think SMEC should continue doing what they're doing, in the sense that we are buying SMEC because we like SMEC for who they are right now, right?
Hmm.
I don't think they need to Indianify their products, because if that was the case, we have plenty of other brands, right? And SMEC loses its uniqueness. So I think from a design point of view, or rather from a user experience point of view, one thing is that we have a lot of house help in India, which is not as much a concept in Europe or the rest of the world, right? Except for the uber wealthy.
Right.
So if our maid or cook is going to use some of the products and destroy it, which is a possibility, because this has happened in my house as well, where she has opened up something that wasn't supposed to be opened up, right? And we had to discard the product. So uh, maybe slight instructions on how to use it, uh, or maybe some small graphics which could help. And
Yeah.
obviously, this has to be integrated in a way where it doesn't hamper the design, because that is still the main component of it. So
Hmm.
I think that is one point where a spec is coming into this market, would be something they could implement from a teaching point of view.
Okay. That's a great answer. Anyone else?
Um, I would love to add over here. So I'm not sure if SMEG has a spice grinder over here on their list, but I think for a market like India where we love spices,
Yeah.
that would be a great addition.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I think so too.
I think it should have kind of a multi-purpose function, which suits the kind of the Indian kind of kitchen,
Yeah.
and easy to clean. I think cleaning is something like after use the cleaning it has to be a little more. That's what we all look for. Then of
Yeah.
course kind of a durability probably for since we all have versatile. India is known for their versatility in cooking, so it should be able to handle that kind of a heavier style.
Okay. Anyone else? Or we can wrap this up if you guys have nothing to add. Okay. All right. That was really lovely. Thank you all. Thank you for taking time out of your day for this. I really appreciate it. It is going to help us out a lot. Uh, if you guys have any questions, then you can stay back or, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye
Thank
Thank
bye.
you.
you.
Bye.